Okay, honestly, this is just some shameless self-promo to let you guys know that if you have not been keeping up with my vlog channel lately, I've kind of been on my vlog game. I've been uploading so much. So if you are not already subscribed to Alisha Marie Vlogs, my second channel, definitely do that. I'm going to have the link in the description box. And I'm also going to have the link to my podcast with Remy. It is called Pretty Basic. There are new episodes every single Wednesday. So definitely check that out. And I also just wanted to kind of come on here and I don't really even know what to say, but obviously with everything that's going on in the world right now, it's just so crazy. And I just want to let you guys know that if you are nervous or scared or whatever, that's totally okay, because I am too. I think we all are. And I think talking about that's like just so important right now. And I was really inspired to do a video actually I've been wanting to do a video like this for a really long time, but I just felt like it was perfect timing because, you know, if you don't know me, I've worked from home myself for a really long time. And I just felt like, you know, there's a lot of people who are working from home right now who never ever planned to work from home. So hopefully these tips help you guys out. But yeah, I worked really hard in this video, so I hope you guys like it. But I'll talk to you soon. Okay, enjoy the video. Hey guys, what is up? So I've actually wanted to do a video like this for months now, and it kind of felt like now is the best time to do that. So I ended up asking you guys on Twitter about a week ago, if I was to do a video like this, what would you even want me to touch on? What do you want me to talk about? And I felt like I might have a lot to say because, believe it or not, I'm gonna sound so old, I've actually worked from home now for almost 8 freaking years, which is insane. Let me tell you, I have learned so much. It definitely takes a learning curve. Anyone who works freelance or works from home, like, you get it. Like, you get me. And trust me, I totally get it. It is so hard to not just want to lay in bed and watch Netflix all freaking day. So I'm gonna share with you all of my tips and secrets that I've learned over the years of just ways to be so much more productive and find motivation for working from home. It just like puts you in freaking work mode. Also, if you guys have any tips, comment them in the comments because I'd love it just to be like an awesome community. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, all that fun stuff, and I will get into the video now. Hey. Okay, so the number one thing that I cannot stress enough to everyone is that you have to make your own routine. It's so crucial because if not, every single day just turns into a blur. You never know what day it is and it will drive you insane. Set a designated time that you are going to work. Don't have someone over you telling you to be at work at a certain time. It's like, no, you don't have to start working at 8, but it's so much better to have that structure to your day as much as you can. Okay, don't hate me, but I'm gonna say the thing literally no one wants to hear me say, and that is that getting a workout in the day, specifically the beginning, is such a great way to kind of get some structure to your day. I love doing a workout in the morning because it's this big old fat check and you've already conquered something in the day. You've already been productive. You've done the hardest thing that most people in the world don't want to do. So if you can do that, you can do anything. It's literally not even about the fitness goals in any way. It's truly like for my mental state. It can be a walk. It can be the simplest thing ever, but that feeling is amazing to have every single morning to get you into your work day. Honestly, for everyone, it's so different what you consider ready. For me, it's fine if I'm in sweats, but I would love to have my hair and makeup done. Like, that makes me feel so ready for the day. So literally pretend that you're actually leaving the house to go to work. So don't just wear whatever. Wear your favorite shirt. Even if literally no one else is gonna see it, you'll see it and you'll feel good about yourself. And that's the whole point about getting ready, even when you don't have to. Do everything. Have breakfast. Even make your bed. Crazy, because if you're working from home, like, this is actually a necessity to do. Like, it's so important, especially if you're gonna be working on your bed. Which brings me to my next point, which is to have a workspace that has everything you need. So when I'm editing a video, I need my computer, my charger, my hard drive, a notepad, a pen, like, there's so much that I need. And if you clear off a space in your house for this workspace, that way you're not constantly getting up trying to find your charger and find a phone charger and find all this stuff. Like, have everything so there are no distractions, so you can just sit down and get everything done.
Where do you work if you don't have a desk or an office in your house?
You freaking need a desk like this for your bed. Not only is it better for you not to have your computer actually on your lap, but puts you in freaking work mode. Now, believe it or not, even though I have a desk that I love, I actually still use this so freaking much. So that's why I recommend it so much, because there's plenty of times that I go up in my room to take a conference call. Hey, can you guys hear me? or just want to change up the scenery because I'm bored of sitting in my office desk for literally 6 hours straight. This one is my sister Ashley's. Actually, I purposely am just using this because it's way easier to see on camera than mine, because I have this really cute one, but it is completely clear. Mine's from CB2, if you're wondering. I'm gonna have both of these linked down below for you guys. Honestly, I feel like I've always heard so many social media influencers talk about freaking blue light glasses, but I think like 6 months ago, I actually got my prescription glasses with them, and I have genuinely noticed a difference in having less headaches when I've been on my computer for hours. And let's be real, working from home usually means that you're gonna be on your computer. So like I said, the ones I'm wearing are actually prescription ones that I wear, but I found a pack of 2 on Amazon for like $15, and guys, low-key, they actually work really, really well. So I'll link them down below. Something I've been obsessed with lately, I feel like it's making me 10 times more productive, 10 times more motivated just to kind of get my stuff done for the day, is a simple to-do list. Now, not just a normal to-do list, guys. So when you're doing your to-do list, honestly, just give yourself 10 times more credit than you're giving yourself. It's like if you were to clean the entire house and, you know, your family and friends finally came over and they're like, oh, you cleaned the house. You're like, yeah, that is such an understatement. You're like, I cleaned the bathrooms, I cleaned the hallways, I did the baseboards, I did all the laundry, I put away that laundry. Like, that is so much more than just, oh, you cleaned up. You know what I mean? Like, I want credit for everything. In the same way, you should give yourself that same credit when it comes to your to-do list. So when you're writing your to-do list, write down a column of just anything and everything you can think of that you'd like to get done that day, and be overly specific. Then on a whole separate column or box, you're gonna take from that other list your top 3 ones that you wanna get done that day. Write down what those top 3 things are. The reason why this helps me so much is because no matter what, as long as I got those 3 top priority ones done, I don't feel like a failure that day of not being productive. So obviously you could just do this in a notebook, but I actually found these really cute notepads. I got this one off of Amazon and I really, really freaking like it, but obviously you can just make it on your own, or you can even go on Etsy and get a digital version. We can work from home. Oh. As Fifth Harmony would say.
You don't want to go to work, but you gotta put in work.
The next thing that helped me so much was having the work hard, play hard mentality. You know, when you would come home from work or school after a huge long day and you just like come home, you put your stuff down, you sigh and you feel so happy. That's the same feeling you want to mimic when you're working from home. Obviously, just you don't have the driving and like the long hours commuting to kind of do that for you. So use that motivation to work hard during the day so you can be done, put away your computer, turn it off, turn off like all the email notifications and all that stuff, and then you can play hard and get into comfy clothes, watch that Netflix show that you've been wanting to binge. Yeah, work hard, play hard. So it's kind of cliche. Hold on, let me get like nice and close. I feel like this is another one of those cliche tips that you hear over the years, but just taking a break is so important. Just getting outside for a little bit, even if it's just opening a window to get some fresh air, like taking breaks throughout the day, whether it's your lunch break or your coffee break or just like 10-minute breaks kind of throughout the day, it helps so much. This is something that my family had like not yelled at me, but they were trying to get me to do for forever, and I was so stubborn. I was like, it's fine. And I didn't understand how important resting is. Literally, your bodies are almost like a computer that you need to freaking turn off, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I always know when I'm overworking and overwhelmed and just exhausted, everything is just not as good as it normally would be. Like, my work isn't as good, I'm not as focused. It's taken me honestly up until just this past year to realize how important rest and work breaks are. It's just nice to get outside, you know? What's hard for a lot of us is, you know, a lot of our work is on our phones. You know, I have my emails all connected to my phone. I'm posting on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff. So there are times where I literally have to be on my phone, but I will be the first one to tell you, I know deep down when I'm working and when I'm just scrolling. I feel like we all know deep down when we're actively working, and then when we're just scrolling and refreshing. It's almost like freaking dating apps. You know, when you're just scrolling and you're not even paying attention, that's the time when you should put it away. Same thing, if you've refreshed your Twitter feed 3 times, you're clearly doing nothing productive, so just put it away. The tweets will be there when you come back. Be intentional with your time. You can get your whole day's worth of work done in 3 hours if you just sit down and freaking do it. Instead of sitting at your desk for literally 8 hours being on your phone, and then you're like, okay, let me like write another email or like write one more sentence to this essay. Like, we've all been there when we just procrastinate, and it's like you can get it done and have so much more time in your day and get so much more done if you just sit down and do it. And let's be real, you're not gonna always feel like doing it. There's times in school and work when you're just like, okay, I just have to sit down and like do this, you know what I mean?
How do you not stay up binge watching shows till like 3 a.m. when you don't have to be at work at a certain time in the morning?
Honestly, just over the years, I've done that and I realized how much the next day I am literally useless. It's happened too many times where now I realize, oh, I should go to bed early so I can just be productive the next day. The feeling of being productive for me is so much better than binge watching a show. And then one of the biggest struggles that comes when you're working from home is while you get interrupted by a text. So after you go to work, you know, you sit down at your coffee table, you have your laptop, you have all your homework or whatever you're doing. There are so many normal household things that kind of jump into your vision all of a sudden. There's all these little things that you can do because why? You're home. It's hard because yes, you could easily get up in between your conference calls and put away some laundry, but I realize how much it helps me to sit down and only work during those like allotted hours that I'm giving myself. Because let's be real, if you were at work, you wouldn't be getting up to do the dishes, you wouldn't be folding your laundry. Even though it's in your face, it's so much better to do that a separate time when you're home and you're not working. So honestly, the biggest thing I would say is just try to stick to your regular work schedule. So if you have Mondays that are normally meetings, then schedule Google Hangouts to do all those meetings on Monday. Point being, keep your work schedule the same as much as you can, and I promise you, it'll make you feel so much better. I honestly feel like I could talk so much about this whole topic, but I really just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other comments, please tweet me, leave them in the comments. I'll try my best to reply to them, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys very, very soon. I love you. Stay safe. Yeah, see you guys next week.